Colonel Steve Bucci joins us now from our Washington bureau. Colonel is a former Assistant Secretary of Defense and a former Special Forces officer. He weighs in on this issue right now. We were just hearing Stuart Ramsey from Sky, our sister station in the UK, and he's there on the ground in Kobani, Syria, near the Turkey border. But he talked about just the horrendous toll, if you will, of war and the outcomes of it, which are never good when you have more than 1 million people being refugees and so many lives being lost. What is the solution? Can we find a solution and bring it to the table to end this strife that we're seeing take place in Syria?
Well, unfortunately, there isn't an easy solution or one that's evident to everyone today. Everybody agrees on our side that Bashar al-Assad is part of the problem, if not the biggest part of the problem, and but we're not quite ready to do regime change. One, because that's really going to fly in the face of the Russians and the Iranians, but also is that there isn't any really good alternative solutions if he goes. So
right,
I think
because if you replace one, if you cut off the head of the snake, you might regret what you get in replace of that.
Yeah, you don't really want to do regime change unless you have an alternative already in hand, and we don't at this point. That's why this strike was limited, very targeted, specifically against the chemical weapons enterprise, if you will, and was shaped so as not to provoke a response from the Russians and the Iranians, because we just don't have a solution yet. So we're going to have to stretch it out a bit and see where it goes.
And Russia, what do we do about Russia?
Russia, we need to continue to work with. I think one of your early folks talked about, Russia's a bully. And they have been punched in the nose before, and everybody said, oh my gosh, something bad's going to happen, such as when the Turks shot down their aircraft a few years ago. And you know what? Russia will huff and puff, and they'll back off. Now, we don't want to be cavalier about that and really go at them, because then that might provoke a response. But I think what we've done in conjunction with the Brits and the French, I think was measured and will work out and move us in the right direction.
All right, Colonel Bucci, I wish we had more time to talk. It's a lot going on tonight, as you know, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And we will continue to follow all the developments, our continuing coverage of the airstrike, the joint military airstrike with the UK, the United States, and France striking Syria. We'll be back with more as Fox News continues its coverage.